Update 4.9 is giving us a new set of common manuals that you can earn with Ephemera 9 Divine Codes. The 5-star common manuals you can buy are the Performing Arts Dagger Olivia and Quan. Each one will cost 300 Ephemera 9. For our 4-star selection, we have Draug, Setsuna, May, Noren, and Tethys. These will only cost 100 Ephemera 9 each. We'll be going over what skills each unit has very briefly and discuss how you can best use each common manual when skill inheriting. First up is Olivia. She does have a couple of interesting skills on offer, but sadly there aren't many ways to grab multiple at once. You can get all 3 levels of Distant Defense 3, which is a solid defensive skill for range tanking, or you can get Blaze Dance 1, 2, and 3, which grants +4 attack for the ally that is danced. Olivia also has the Dancer's Fan, plus it's a dagger that has the Breath of Life effect. Basically, you heal 7 HP to adjacent allies after initiating a fight. Not a very easy to use weapon, and Breath of Life itself is just a little bit lacking. You could get lower tiers of Distant Defense from some other heroic Grail units, but you might as well just get the whole thing from them anyway, so if you grab this Olivia, you're probably only getting one of these 3 skills in full. Next is Quan, who definitely has a bit more going on. First skill that should be a high priority is his Rally Speed and Defense Plus skill. Dual rallies are super valuable for those that want higher arena scores, so basically getting a free copy of one is great for some players. Luckily, you can get the prerequisite Rally Speed and Defense from Oscar, which allows you to grab either Steady's Posture 2 or Drive Attack 2. Now both Steady Posture and Drive Attack are also on lower rarity units. Steady Posture can be on Raisin or Thea, while Drive Attack can come from Echidna. If none of those interest you, then you can also get Draconic Aura. Technically, you could grab 3 full skills if you just inherit the prerequisites first, and all of these are really easy to secure. For example, you could end up with Rally Speed and Defense Plus, Drive Attack 1 and 2, and then Draconic Aura. For most players though, the dual rally is the main attraction from Quan. Moving on to our 4 stars, we have Draug. He has 3 skills at 4-star rarity, including Pavis, Lunge, and Ward Armor. Draug is the only unit with Ward Armor, and perhaps you want the extra defense and res for your new Brave Hector and Ephemera Refines. Its prereqs are Spur Defense 1 and 2, which are very easy to find on other low rarity units. If you get Draug to 5 stars, he does have the Brave Sword Plus for those fun 2 hits on initiations. Next we have Setsuna, who offers Bowbreaker 3 at 4 stars. While there are many dangerous archers out there, Bowbreaker actually only works on colorless ones, so keep that in mind. Setsuna also has Reciprocal Aid as his assist skill. For 5-star skills, you can get HP plus 5, and well, that's not worth chasing after since it's on other 4-star units. Setsuna is the only unit with the Assassin's Bow, but this bow basically just comes with Dagger Breaker 3, and it can't be refined into a stronger version. Instead, it evolves into the Guard Bow Plus, which has Distant Defense 3, so if you want that weapon, you can use Setsuna. For May, she comes with Blue Tome Experience 3 and Draw Back at 4 stars. Experience isn't exactly that hard to come by in this game, so these are generally not must-have training skills. At 5 stars, May will get Desperation 3, and this is a pretty valuable B skill for a lot of squishy units. If you don't have any Shaunas, then you may indeed be desperate enough to spend 20,000 feathers to get this skill. As for her heritable weapon, May has the Blue Owl Tome. She's the only unit with this weapon, and it grants extra stats for every adjacent ally. A bit dependent on team positioning, but it does work well with some bond skills. Next we have Norne, who probably has the most rare skills on offer here. At 4 stars, she has Reposition and Speed and Defense Link 3. Reposition is one of the best assist skills, and I use it on just about every unit I like a lot. Speed and Defense Link can grant plus 6 speed and defense to the user and an ally, so it's a neat buffing skill in the B slot. At 5 stars, Norne will have Brazen Speed and Defense 3. She's the only unit with this skill, and it grants plus 7 speed and defense when under 80% HP. Norne's weapon is the actual Guard Bow Plus, and this is the other way to get this weapon. Most of Norne's skills besides Reposition are a bit more specialized in usage, so if anything, you can just use her for an extra merge. She is easily one of the best low rarity merge projects as the 3 to 4 star Sentinel Archer with the high space stats and a rather balanced stat spread as well, offering a lot of build variety. Last we have Tethys, and at 4 stars she does offer Speed and Res Bond 3. This is the only bond skill on a 3 to 4 star summonable unit, and it can work on some units as a budget A skill option. At 5 stars, Tethys will have Dagger Experience 3 and the Cleaner Plus. Again, Dagger Experience isn't really a must-have skill since leveling is very easy. As for the Cleaner, it has a rather strange effect. It grants bonus attack equal to the total bonuses on the enemy during combat, so it's like a Blade Tome, but you use the enemy's buffs against them, and keep in mind, if you neutralize their buffs, you neutralize the Cleaner's ability as well. This weapon can catch squishy units off guard, but if you need the enemy to have buffs on them, you also just end up fighting a stronger enemy in general. That's all for our Ephemera 9 common manuals for September. Quan is definitely going to be a good pickup for arena scoring, and Noren and Tethys are both decent merge projects as newer units. I myself am getting close to a plus 10 Tethys, so you know who I'll definitely be grabbing. Let me know who you'll be trying to get this month, and don't forget to spend your Ephemera 8 Divine Codes from last month. I'll see you guys in the next video.